Alright, hey collective. I decided to hop on really quick and just do a little tap in because energetically I've been feeling like something's going on. But I feel like if you're in this realm of protection by your guides and God and the universe, etc., because you're on your path and you're doing what you're supposed to, then you kind of like get an inkling, like you get an understanding that something's happening, but you're not sure what. Because you're supposed to be focused, like that's the thing. They're attempting to distract you, so I just wanted to come on to like let everybody know, like, do not fall into their distractions. The goal at this point is to deter you from what you want. Okay, so if that makes you say, oh, well, fine, it's never going to happen, or, in some way, shape, or form, they want you to succumb to something other than excitement and happiness, be it fear, confusion, disarray, like anything other than positive energies that, because essentially what happens is when they send the negative energy to you, when you succumb to it, when you live in it, when you let it be a part of your energy, and you don't transmute it and send it back or whatever it is that you like to do with it, what happens is it gives way to move in your life. You give it an opportunity. So when you succumb to it, you've now accepted it and it becomes a part of you. So in order to proceed forward without becoming subject to someone else's magic and ill wishes for your own life, etc., I highly suggest that you pay attention. You always keep yourself grounded. You stay calm. Just do some breath work. All kinds of, the modalities that we need. They really want to invoke fear right now. That's a huge part of it. I'm getting a heavy download of someone going into someone's house. I'm going to go ahead and keep it 100 with you. I know for sure this is probably happening to more of the collective than we care to realize, because it's actually happening to me. So I don't know if you remember, maybe about a month or two ago, I was doing a live. It was at nighttime and someone came and knocked on my door. I did not answer the door. I did not look out the window. I just simply said, I'll have to get back to you later. My neighbors would have said what they wanted. They would have told me. They would have said, oh, I came by the other day because, they would have caught me and communicated that with me. So I'm 100% certain it was not my neighbors because I asked. I know for sure that it is the stalking MFer that is my karmic that's been spreading all these rumors. And, it's like, get over yourself. At some point, you have to move on with your life because the collective is not your life. The collective has nothing for you. We don't even have a well word to wish you because we just don't. We want nothing to do with you. And it's obscene and absurd and just completely deranged that someone thinks that like violating your space is okay. That's the part that pisses me off the most. It'll take me a few minutes to kind of calm back down, but just imagine, like, I knew that this was taking place because one day I came home and I had a little jar. I had a little jar of that juniper. So if you remember back when I did, I had this specific juniper that I was burning, and this specific juniper, I bought it because it helps with exorcisms, and I believe I mentioned that too. And I believe this person needs an exorcism. But I left a little jar here on my table, right here on my table. I know how many I used because there was only so many in the thing, and like I don't even know where to buy them at because this was like a one-time thing from someone, at the store that I frequent. He only had one little jar, but anyway. I kept trying, when you use something, you know how many you have left. Just like earlier in my video, I knew I had one cinnamon incense stick left, So you know what you have. There have been, my brassieres have disappeared. I wouldn't know if my chonies disappeared because I don't really wear them. So they mean nothing, but, have at it. It's all a part of trying to be in your essence and your energy and like create the same environment for themselves that you have in yours to try to get in your energy. So that's one thing. It's a small thing. I kind of wanted to brush it off, but it was like the sequence of the events that were taking place was difficult to ignore it. Okay. So now we fast forward. Yesterday or sometime earlier this week, I started doing the astrological readings. I got to the point to where I was like, wait a minute, there's something missing. Like I hadn't done Aquarius yet and I was confused because the Aquarius card was not in here. And then I was like, wait a minute, there's a few more missing. So this person came in and went through my things, like took some of my cards specifically like I haven't even like cross-checked like what's here and what's not. I'm just gonna buy a new deck and get rid of this one because I don't want the energy. But to me, that indicates this person was in my house recently, like within the last few days. So potentially when I went out to go pick up my you know, fluff and fold, or you know, grocery or dance class, whatever it is that I went out to do, go buy makeup, whatever. This person was in my space. And that's what bugs me more than anything, is that people are violating other people's personal space. They've done that enough. These are the same manipulative individuals that have been spiritually stalking and manipulating in instances where the collective didn't even know that they were being spiritually attacked. They didn't know that these things could even take place. So now for someone to go the extra step and to come to my home. All right, let me get these few little cards out so we can get it going, because I'm a lot bit upset right now. I'm a lot upset because come at me. I'm not the type of person you play the game with. Like, I don't mean to like offend anybody, but I'm not the one, I'm not the 2, 3, 4. Count as high as you need to go. That ain't me. If I got an issue, now back in the days, you might have caught me calling some broad phone or blowing up some dude pager or some dumb shit like that. But these people are spiritually stalking and attacking every part of your life that could exist, all because you don't want to be with them. This is exactly why you don't want to be with. This is why you took the step back. You could feel this dumb shit. You can feel this egotistical, maniacal. The reality is these people are so broken. They're exactly where they were trying to get you to get. That's where they live. That's why they wanted to get you there. That's why they knew the route. These people have been hurt by, you know, if this is family member, they was hurt by their baby daddy long ago, and your auntie is now mad at you because you got a life and your baby daddy's probably wants you. Or your baby mama, put it how it resonates. Your uncle mad at you because he wanted to open a shop and you opened a shop. But when you cross the lines to go into people's, like, I don't, you know what, I'm not even going to make an excuse. None of this is appropriate behavior for grown-ups, for children, for none of it. It's not appropriate behavior, period. Because you damn sure wouldn't like it if it was done to you. And that's why I'm the type of person to say, come at me. You want me? Come at me. Because I don't play these games. I'm not afraid of anyone or anything. I have no reason to be. I've never lived enough life to not be. Anyway, let's see what these cards is talking about. In about a month or so, all of this stuff will be such history. We won't even think about it. We won't even remember. We'll be like, ugh, poor things. It's just the encroachment upon someone's personal space that as if these people haven't done enough encroaching on spaces that don't belong to them, spaces that they should have never been in, that you didn't give them access to, and so on and so forth. But anyway, go within. They definitely need to go within in any instance where you feel like you may have been attacked in this fashion too. Like if you feel like you're dealing with some of this BS, because this is what these people do. Opportunities for growth do exist. They have absolutely, positively no control over you at all. That's another one of their hardest things for them to grasp. Inspired to attain financial success, skill development, and manifestation. That's the thing too. They've done everything that you could possibly do in the book of spells. They could try a new spell, it would be towards the same thing, right? They could try another money spell. They could try another love spell. They could try another this. None of them will work. That is what the problem is. That is what the entire problem is. You know why? Because none of that changed your mindset. That's all they want to do. They want to, even if it's for 10 minutes, they want to change your mindset to angry, to upset, to this, to that, to the other. Do not. Get back in that lighthearted space. Go look at something that makes you laugh. Laugh at them, at how stupid they are. You know, to even try this type of stuff, to even go this far. It goes to show, like, you went, this person, I just want to be clear on how delusional this person is and how demonic and how incredibly deranged this person is, okay? You had to, break some type of laws to find out where I live. Because I've never given this, or someone else gave it to them, which proves collusion. But nonetheless, I've moved since I met this person. I hadn't seen this person in over 2 or 3 years, okay? I've moved since I met them. I've never spoken to anyone that speaks to them, as far as I know. And I've not given my address out to anybody that I know that speaks to them. I guarantee you there's probably less than 5 people that have my address. Some of my banks don't even have my actual address. Okay, so the fact that this person is here where I am is actively stalking me, and it's like you can ignore some things, but only to a certain extent. And that's why I'm communicating now. But anyway, it's because you've been inspired to attain this financial success, to learn these skills and manifest what you want for yourself. They cannot take that away. They need to wake up and start living their own lives. They are literally in zombie mode right now, and their whole lives are crashing around them, like consistently, like in turmoil, but they don't get it. They don't see it. 8. I don't know what that means right now. Yeah, they need to wake up right now is what it is. Someone is high as a kite going all the way to crazy. So it's possibly whomever's doing this crazy stuff, this stalking energy, and just ignore it. No negative attachments exist with you and this person. That's another reason why they're mad. They can't do anything. That crazy son of a can come in here and steal every pair of chonies. You could take the ones off me if you bold enough, which they ain't. But you could take them. You still will have no power over me or any of the collective. Period. That's not how it works. Not now. And it won't ever again. No negative attachments exist with you and this person. The attachments that they have are theirs. They're the ones that they wanted to send to you. They're the ones that they picked up from their karmic partners and kept. These demonic entities are running their lives. Anybody that sits out of somebody, anybody that goes anywhere that they're not wanted, I learned that real good with my first narcissist about 5-6 years ago. Anyone that goes somewhere where they're not wanted, and that in that instance, I was talking about myself. I was pushing myself into a relationship with somebody that clearly did not want to love and appreciate me, because do narcs love and appreciate anybody or anything? Not even themselves. Because if they did, they would want more for themselves. They wouldn't want these frivolous relationships, these messed up and damaged situations. They wouldn't want all this chaos and confusion in their life if they had any value themselves. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Give me 1 second. You're going to keep winning. That's what they're seeing now. That's what they're noticing. Is that you are going to keep winning. That is the whole entire situation. Give me 1 second. You're going to keep winning. You're going to keep winning. Again, this Washington, maybe you're going to Washington, maybe you're traveling to Washington, maybe this person lives in Washington, maybe you have a really common last name. That's what I usually use those for. All right, so you probably have a really common name, last name 1313, or somebody related to the situation has a really common last name. Daddy will have more pregnancy cravings than mommy. This came out the other day, so that pregnancy is coming through, or you may actually start to notice in your partner first. Your partner may be like, ooh, I really want some this, and ooh, I really want some that, and then it totally like confuses you. You're like, wait a minute, or that's how you catch on. You'll both support one another in great ways. You will both support one another in great ways. You will have extra money soon to be extravagant. I can confirm that this is true because money has just been finding me. Like literally, you better trust and believe that you don't need to do a mantra. You don't need to blow none of that cinnamon. As long as you are aligned with your highest and best good, you will receive. Not to say that I haven't done money rituals and mantras and things like that, but that's more so what you use when you're actually in a spiritual battle. So people need to be concerned that like, hey, am I just struggling to manifest the things that I want to, or am I in an actual spiritual battle where someone is defeating me because I am unaware? That's what I want most for everybody. All right, hold on. All right, you have your priorities together. You definitely do, which is why you're probably going to get all this extra money and things coming along. You have big money coming, but this is like just extra, like, I want to go buy this, or no, I was thinking about getting this, or, oh, I don't know what I want for lunch. I'm going to buy this and that kind of energy. Take it how it resonates, because some people we're all at different levels, right? Now, you having your priorities together has got this narc going ballistic. 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 Like, somebody needs to help this person. They honestly, I do honestly feel like these people need to get psychological help. They need to get someone to talk to about the issues that they're having. Their inability to control their own emotions and feelings, so much so that they're being obsessive and aggressive against others who have nothing to do with them whatsoever. The initials R, O, or J may be significant. 3, you are on the road to growth and expansion. The path is unfolding with perfect timing. What kind of timing? Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Balance. Okay, keep your balance. That's what we were saying at the beginning. You are fully covered. You are fully covered in everything that you want to do in reality. The Gemini reading might be significant to you too, if you resonate with this reading at all. But the Gemini card is coming out. That came out before too. So maybe there's a lot of Gemini energy right now out. We're not in Gemini season, right? No, we're in Aquarius. Okay, anyway. I don't know if this applies to you or the person. I'm getting this is you. I got this when I first saw this come out. It's like married. Oh, wait, maybe... Oh, okay. Yes, maybe there was a married couple that teamed up against you, and to play games. They're on a rampage. Maybe there's one versus the other. Maybe I don't know if they're still working together or not. I get they teamed up against you to play games and to manipulate situations. I don't believe that worked out well. Let's pull a few more before I cut this off. Maybe we'll get a little bit more clarity. Oh, okay, that's old energy. They're not together anymore, whomever that couple was. Maybe that's this stalking energy that's now moving towards you is because they see you as something better, and that's what they want to do. They want to move on to something better, but they can't have that with you. They're not for you. You're not. They for the streets. It's like, I don't have to like explain and communicate. When somebody for the streets, you see them. They be out there in the streets. They're weak, they're cheating, or the cheaters, or something like that. It's out here. Yeah, whoever that person is, they are the problem. I feel like that's coming up for a lot of people outside of the collective. The people outside of the collective are really realizing that they are the problem, that they are weak. You know, that the issues that they are weak. Right? They're weak individuals because they don't want to stand on their own 2 feet. They would rather look at someone else and despise someone else versus create their own environment and what they want for themselves. They're completely uncontrollable in their energies and attitudes. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let me get through these. Don't let people profit off of you being blind. So don't let anybody entrap you in situations. Don't let anybody try to find out as much as you can. In the collective reading, that creative whack pack, it was kind of like reverse engineer it, so work it from the back. Ask questions of people that are in the same industry or in a totally different industry, because you never know what someone else is doing in their process that may spark a motivation in you or a creative spark of energy in you that helps you to determine what you need to do in your own business arena. Okay. No looking back now. It's all the way up. This came out the other day. These cards really are significant. Oh, well, like you're going to get new information on some old situations, which may test your faith, your courage, your persistence, your boundaries, your resilience. I get that this is more in the lines of finding out about a lot of collusion and a lot of things that have been done behind your back, things that you could not control, that were done by people that were uncontrollable. Like, they're just not well. You know, can you control a liar? No. So the issue, again, is just that you're a star. You know, you're a star. This could be even a relative or something, or a mother or someone. I get an older feminine who has, who can't, you know, has trouble spelling, or has, you know, just has everything all wrong. Like, she's just not, you know, they want to talk down on you, but then they have trouble spelling? How'd that work? Tell me, they be spelling there, and there all the same, huh? That's unfortunate. This person is an energy vampire. That's also another reason that they're going crazy. If you could imagine, if vampires don't feed, what happens? Do they turn into dust? I'm gonna research this. Association. So maybe you're removing all associations, or you have removed all associations, or whatever. But I feel like you've been completely separated. There is no affiliation whatsoever or association whatsoever with respect to you, your spiritual body and your physical body, because your physical body was never in these rumors, in the activity that these rumors are saying that you did. However, now everything's playing the part. Like everything is, this is the thing. People's minds are being corrected. Because you can't do that, right? Because you don't, to me, the collective doesn't care what other people want to think and believe. They feel like you're stupid for even believing somebody that's so asinine in the first place. But anyway, association, that's also part of it. These people are concerned too because they know they've been associated with these situations and they're going down. Unfortunately, it is what it is. It's uncontrollable. Like whatever is happening to these people, they're losing businesses, jobs, homes, families, children, anything that they ever desired or wanted or possibly even took for granted, because if you were smart, you would have never done this. But anyway, anybody that was associated with these people, common thread, thinking in tune with these individuals and the things that they were making up, as well as collaboration, you know, crossing the line, knowing about people crossing the line, all that, you're going down with them. It just is what it is. Expect more information about that in the next 7 days. Or in the next week or so, you should probably see that. In the meantime, the collective is going to be resting and recharging. We have a lot to do on this planet, and you will not stop us. We will be moving on to something better. It's all good because we will enjoy what's next. Collective, you will enjoy what's next. Mommy and daddy have awakened now, and nothing can stop their union. Those are the same 2 cards. And I put the stuff back in like separately. It's safe to trust now, okay? And you are not the problem here. It's all of this negative energy. I wanted to get that out because it was bugging me so much that people think that they can continue. Like, this is not just happening to one person though. And you know, who knows what they're taking from other people's places. The fact that I continue to be minimalist is probably why this person couldn't find much to take other than, you know, undergarments and smudging materials. Take a note, okay, out of the collective's life. They're living. Go do the same. Stop trying to obstruct and destruct. It's not going to work. You will only put yourself in a worse position. I hope that this has been helpful. I hope that some people get it because they really need to. I'll catch you on the next one, collective. Later.